Alright everybody, it's time to begin a second Cajun Country exploration video. Right now I am in Erath, Louisiana. You can see the bank of Erath right there. It's caught my eye, that architecture. See the those three swoop downs, I don't know what you call those, in front of the building, but that's interesting. Anyway, I'm going to show you where I'm at on the map here. Of course, I'm right here. You can see Louisiana here, New Orleans and Baton Rouge. Cajun Country is kind of like right here. I've already done up here around Alexandria. I'm going to kind of swing around Lafayette today. Eventually I'm going to do a third video around Lake Charles over here, but not on this trip. So now that you know where I'm at, I'm going to explore a few towns out here, rural towns, and they're all interesting. Erath is not a huge town. In 2020 it had a population of just over 2,000. This is pretty much the main street here. Get a look at that, huh? See what's all going on here. And turn it into a neighborhood or two. One of the things you really notice here is that the homes are all above the ground. It's because of the hurricanes and the flooding. High water table. You can see that pretty much every home, not every home, but many of them are raised above the ground. Because of that, sometimes they put something around the bottom to cover it up, but yeah, pretty much all of these, even the mobile homes, are stacked up pretty high on bricks or some sort of support. So it's something I guess they have to deal with pretty regularly here. We are actually, or this town is actually real close to the Gulf of Mexico. Anyway, here's a few more of them. Yeah, they set them up pretty high on, I guess these are bricks. I don't know what you would call those supports. Some of them definitely higher than others. It looks like a new home being built there. Anyway, on to the next town. It's called Abbeville. So that's coming up right now. I am in Abbeville now. I have disembarked the Bronco because there's a lot to see in this town, so I want to get a close look. Just kind of panning around so you can see everything. Let's see, Kelvinator. That's pretty cool. This Rexall drug sign grabbed my eye. I love seeing these old Rexall signs, especially when it has the neon intact like this one. You could pull that off and sell it for a ton of money in pretty much any big city antique shop. I would put that in my man cave, absolutely. Look at that. Anyway, this town has about 12,000 people in it. It's had as many as, I want to say 18 or 19,000 off the top of my head. I read about it last night. I didn't write down the former population. So the town it's not really growing, it's losing population, but wow, there's a lot of character here. But as I was pulling into town, this caught my eye. Woo! Look at this. I'm gonna come over here and get a closer look at it, but this is some kind of, I'm going to assume, county courthouse building. Yeah, I'm walking closer to it. Look at these huge pillars. Wow. Yeah, it is a, well, they don't call them counties here. This is Louisiana. They call them parishes. Look at that. Abbeville, Vermilion, parish. Look at that clock. That is a thing of beauty. And then the building behind it. Wow! That is something. Yeah, Vermilion Parish Courthouse. That is a grand southern building. Very Louisiana. Anyway, I believe they have a really old church here. And I think it's down this way, so I'm going to try to get down there and show it to you. Hotel de Ville here. Just a lot of great old stuff here. This town. It's kind of amazing. No, it's not kind of amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm going to walk down this way. Now there's that courthouse. It looks down, or faces down this street into this city square here. Woo! This is rather beautiful. Huh. Got a statue. Maigret, anyway, yeah, I read a little bit about him. He was the founder of this town. They've got a statue of him here. I'm gonna go take a look at this church in a second because it is something to behold from what I understand. Let's get a look over here. Wow, would you look at this? This huge frickin' tree, and they've got these stands holding the branches up, I guess. I guess they don't want them on the ground. Wow, this huge old tree, these branches are like octopus. Look at this thing. They've got lights on it. I bet it looks amazing at night. Let's see, they've got all these long branches that are propped up. Now, that's not something you see every day. They got a second one over here, same thing. Actually, all the trees in here, got 3 or 4. And again, they've got them propped up. That's amazing. That is so cool. Born in France, May 1797, came to Louisiana in 1842, sent to Vermilionville, which is now Lafayette, as pastor. 1843, he purchased land here, basically built a church, and designed this town, or at least this area of town. So, how appropriate that I'm talking about him and the church bells ring. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. This is the Mary Magdalene Catholic Church. It was built in 1911. It's got a placard over here. Here, I'll just keep the camera on it for a second so you can see it. It's gorgeous. Yeah, St. Mary Magdalene Church. 4 churches dedicated to St. Mary Magdalene have stood on this site, which was purchased from Joseph Levanque by Pierre Maigret. We just saw his statue. This was in 1843. Present church was built in 1911. Amazing. Do you think I can see the inside? I'll go try. All right, I'm going to see if I can get inside here. If I can. Oh, they're having a service. So, I'm not going to interrupt that. I guess they're not going to really get a good look at the inside. All right. This caught my eye. Radio Shack. This is a Radio Shack that is still in operation. Huh? I thought they went out of business. Not this one. Wow. That's crazy. Got a pretty cool mural here. I wish these cars weren't parked right in front of it so I could see it. It's really faded. I'm going to guess it's old. Abbeville, formerly La Chapelle, founded 1843 by Father Antoine Maigret, native of Abbeville, France. So that's where its name came from. City incorporated 1850. Home of Louisiana Cattle Festival. So there's that. Got a furniture store here. I don't think it's open. Justin's Furniture Store Incorporated. A couple things I wanted to tell you about this town. First, I already told you the population, but this town has some fame in terms of cinema, big screen and small screen. The 1988 version of the film The Blob, which I saw in theaters as a young man, I really liked it. Anyway, that movie was filmed here. Additionally, the HBO show True Detective, and I'm talking about the first season, the best season, the one with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, that was filmed here as well. So that's pretty cool, if you ask me. Yeah. All right, well, I'm exiting downtown now. I'm going to check out some of the neighborhoods nearby. Oh, we got some really beautiful houses here.
Lights, turn right.
Australian Siri directing me. That's a beauty. And look at this one. White picket fence. It's a gorgeous home. Another one here too. Yeah, I got some beautiful homes here. That house is empty, I'm going to say. Yeah, this one is not going to be open either. The city has lost quite a bit of population, so you're going to see some empty houses here. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and head to the next town. Let this cat go in front of me. He's not black, so good for that. I'd hate to have a black cat cross my path. That would mean I'd have bad luck the rest of the day. And, you know, that's the last thing I need. Alright, so time to head to the next town.
Stay in the middle lane.
Gotcha, Australian Siri. Alright, I am entering Kaplan, Louisiana. This is the downtown. 2020 population was 4,300. So it's a small town. I'm going to take a quick look around and see what's here. I'll just drive through the city center right now and show it to you. I had to get out of the car and check this out on foot. He's lording over this closed Cajun muffler center. There are art galleries and facilities that would consider this modern art and be worth a ton of money. But here he sits outside of Kaplan, Louisiana. That is really cool. I'm going to take a look, see at a couple of the neighborhoods here. That is very old. That's over 100 years old. That house, I bet. I would bet money. Very old homes. We got some mattresses here if you need them. some sort of business at some time here. Sitting empty. Right next to this home. Huh. That one looks really nice. That one does too. Yeah, these are done. Those aren't livable. Well, I'm just cruising around Kaplan here. I came across this. What is it? I know rice is a big industry here. Maybe it has something to do with that. I'm sure someone can fill in. But man, what a huge old structure just sitting empty. Get you a good look at it. Wow. That is something to see. Alright, well, that is going to be it for Kaplan. I'm going to make my way to the small town of Crowley. Crowley, Louisiana. That's coming up next. I am entering downtown Crowley. Crowley calls itself the rice capital of the world. In fact, the town's motto is, "Where life is rice and easy." They got a tall building here. Anyway, yeah, rice and easy. Not nice and easy. Life here in Crowley is rice and easy. About 11,700 people here. So it's one of the bigger towns that I'm going to visit here. I am driving into downtown right now. Actually looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Welcome to the 85th International Rice Festival. Yeah, nice theater there. And it's called the Rice Theater. Well, I guess that makes sense. Anyway, this so far is a pretty nice kept up downtown. Hearing some loud music somewhere. Anyway, there is a building up here that looks pretty impressive. I'm gonna drive right up to it, but I'm checking this out as well. JT Millet Distillers. Rice vodka. There you go. So, what I'm feeling here is that this is a pretty vibrant downtown that the city pays attention to, actually tries to develop. And I like that. A city should always make sure its downtown is the gathering place. The place you bring your family when, from out of town. The place you want tourists to come to. I'm just going to continue my little drive around here though, so we can get a bit of a look here. But, I'm liking what I see right now. Again, looking at this courthouse here, it's pretty impressive. And it looks like they have, I got a mural on the wall there, a bunch of cars in the way, can't see. But yeah, there's all that scaffolding. That will be a stage for the Rice Festival. It looks like the Rice Festival is about to happen. Really cool clock too. Love that. Frosto. That is cool looking. Wow. Can you hear that? That is so cool. You can smell it. You can smell cones. I can smell it from my car here. That is a cool place. Wow. Frosto. And I ran into some of these homes here. I mean, whoa. Check out this one here. That one's pretty nice there. But there's one here. I'm gonna point the camera out the window here. Look at that. It's got a big Halloween decoration. That is beautiful. Wow, impressive. Got another one right up here too. Again with a lot of Halloween decorations, but look at this huge home. That's a beauty too. Woo! Impressive. A couple more blocks out of downtown. Things have changed a little bit. Taking a look at this neighborhood here. About 3 blocks out from downtown. That was beautiful at one time. Pretty big house. Sad to see it in that condition, it really is. Yeah, there's a house for sale. I wonder how much that is. Somebody take a guess. 30 or 40,000 maybe? Be interesting. Guys out fixing a bike there. Wow. Alright, I am entering Rayne, Louisiana. Rayne is the frog capital of the world. Now, it's not because this is where Kermit the Frog was born. No. Kermit was born in Leland, Mississippi, which is not that far from here. But no, that's not why. This is called the frog capital of the world because this is where the majority of the fine restaurants across the world get their frog legs. That's right, massive frog leg business here. Anyway, the town's got about 7,300 people. I'm just checking out the city center. That's kind of a cool looking old building, although I don't think anything's happening there. Looks like there was quite a bit going on there in its day though. Anyway, I'm going to take a look around here just a little bit in the frog capital of the world. See what I can see. Kind of in downtown still, aren't I? Maybe I'll bust into a neighborhood here, see what's going on. Now, the frog culture, if you will, is really big here. Pretty much everywhere in town, or everywhere in town, yeah, you'll see a frog somewhere. Little frog statues all over the place. And we got a barber shop here. Yeah, you can see another frog there. Yeah, see him? Kind of cool. I like frogs. I think that's a cool idea. Yeah, now this is what I'm talking about. See, we got a frog there. Another frog here. If you can see that frog there. All the businesses here have little frogs in front of them. Here you go.
Turn left
See?
onto West South 1st Street, then turn left onto Wilt Street.
Australian Siri directing me to my next destination. Another frog there. That's funny, isn't it? There's a frog there. Yeah, they're all over the place. It's kind of cool, I think. Anyway, I went ahead to a place I've been wanting to see here. All right, everyone, I am at St. Joseph Cemetery here in Rayne. It's nicknamed Wrong Way Cemetery, and this is why. It's because the bodies have been buried north and south, facing north and south. Now, traditionally in religious cemeteries or Catholic cemeteries, the bodies are buried with the feet to the east and the head to the west, because biblically the understanding is that during the second coming of Christ, he will be coming in from the east, and so the body will face Christ when he arrives. But this cemetery, something was done incorrectly, and the bodies face north and south. So I guess they'll have to turn their heads, I suppose, when Christ comes. In any case, this is the only known Catholic cemetery where this has happened. So I definitely wanted to come here and check it out. So this is it. Wrong Way Cemetery. Alright, I'm arriving in Church Point. I'm heading into downtown. About 4,100 people here. I'm mostly here to see a church that was built in the 1840s. It's here somewhere. Anyway, take a look around here for a bit. And this will be the last town that we visit in this video, because I can tell this video is getting long. Australian Siri sent me this way, and she was right as usual. They've got these really cool cemeteries that they have here in Louisiana, again, that are above ground. Amazing. Yeah, this chapel here, I believe, was built, let's see if we can see this here, in 1848. Our Lady of the Sacred Heart Catholic Church. It's amazing, isn't it? Beautiful. Got a city center of some kind here. Got seating up there, I guess for town events. You get your hair cut there, it looks like, but they are closed right now. And this part here has seen better times, obviously. Look at this old gas station. Wow. Pumps are still there. Oh, massage. Massage parlor right there. Right next to the church. Just kind of checking out some of the neighborhoods here. call this? I want to take another look at it. That's pretty cool looking. That yard decoration. Got all kinds of interesting stuff there. They've got something here that's really nice. Let's see, Town of Church Point Fish Pond. And I was reading it, and apparently, yeah, it's a place where kids can go and fish. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I'm gonna cruise up here and see what all we can see. Yeah, they got a lot of homes with religious decorations here. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, that all being said, it's a pretty nice little town. Another look at the cemetery here. Alright, anyway, so that's going to be the end of this video. The wife and I are going to head to Lafayette next. So, be looking for that.
In 2 miles, turn right onto Muskrat Road.